Turn AI into income, build websites, applications, and online products. Hi, welcome to the course. My name is Onyeka Obasoja, and I will be your instructor. I'm a developer, a digital creator with experience building websites, applications, and digital products. And I specialize in using AI to make development faster and more efficient. I created this course to show you how AI can be used as a practical tool, not just theory, to help you build real-world products with confidence. In this course, I'll guide you step by step as we use AI to create websites, applications, and digital products you can actually launch and sell. I'm excited to have you here. Let's get started. Artificial intelligence is transforming how we build websites, applications, and digital businesses. In this course, you will learn how to use AI as a practical tool, not just theory, to speed up development, improve productivity, and create real-world digital products. We'll start by setting up the right environment and covering essential web development fundamentals. You will then master AI prompting to generate high-quality code, high-quality content, and solutions. From there, you will use AI to build websites, applications efficiently, even with minimal experience. Finally, you will learn how to host, how to sell, how to manage digital products online. By the end of this course, you have the skills to confidently use AI to build, to launch, and to monetize digital solutions. We'll start by setting up the right environment, covering essential web development fundamentals. The target audience for this course. This course is designed for beginners who want to enter web and app development using AI. It's designed for freelancers and entrepreneurs looking to build and to sell digital products. This course is targeted to developers who want to increase productivity using AI tools. It's also targeted for content creators and for business owners who want to leverage AI for growth. There's no advanced programming experience required for this. Basic computer skills and curiosity are enough. If you have ever wanted to build websites or applications but felt limited by technical complexity, this course is for you. The goal of this course is not to replace your thinking with AI, but to enhance it. You will learn how to use AI as a development partner, write effective prompts that generate accurate, reusable results. You will understand, review, and improve AI-generated codes. You will combine human creativity with AI efficiency. AI doesn't remove the need for skill. It accelerates learning and execution. When used correctly, it allows you to build faster, smarter, and with more confidence. In this course, you will be introduced to a variety of AI tools used in modern development, including AI assistants for coding and debugging, prompt-based tools for content and UI generation, AI tools for automation and productivity, platforms to help with hosting and selling digital products. You will learn when to use each tool, why it works, and how to integrate it into your workflow without relying on a single platform. To get the best results, follow along with the practical examples. Experiment with prompts and tools as you learn. Don't aim for perfection. Aim for progress. Apply what you learn to your own ideas and projects. This course is structured step by step So stay consistent and trust the process. By the end, you will have both the knowledge, the confidence to build, to launch, and to sell digital products using AI. Join our community to grow your skill. Thank you.
AI tools for writing code and development assistance. The tools we are going to be making use of, the first one is ChatGPT by OpenAI. ChatGPT is good in full stack code generation for front end and back end. It's good in debugging of code, refactoring codes, in explanations, and in testing. It's excellent for learning and production workflows. The second AI tool we are going to be using is the cloud by Anthropic. It's very strong at reading, in writing, and refactoring large code bases. It's excellent for documentation and clean architecture. It's ideal for long and complex development tasks. The third one is Gemini by Google. Gemini is a code generation and reasoning across multiple languages. It's very good for code generation and for reasoning across multiple languages. It's very strong integration with Google tools and cloud services. It's very good for web, for back end, and for AI powered applications. The fourth one we are going to be using is Grok by X, formerly called Twitter. Now it's a real-time AI assistant with coding and problem-solving abilities. It's very useful for debugging, exploring trending or live data use cases. It works well for rapid experiments. The fifth one is DeepSeek. DeepSeek is optimized for high-quality code generation and reasoning. Performs well in math-heavy and algorithmic tasks. Is excellent for back-end logic and optimization. The sixth one is GitHub Copilot. GitHub Copilot is an AI pair programmer inside VS Code and IDEs. The real-time code suggestions and auto completions. The seventh one is Cursor IDE. It's an AI-first code editor for fast development. It's excellent for refactoring, for debugging, and for large projects. Other AI tools that you can also use for website building are Wix ADI for building complete website automatically, beginner friendly, no coding required. Other one is Framer AI for generate modern responsive landing pages. Great for startups and portfolios. Another one is Durable AI. This AI creates full business websites in seconds, includes copywriting and layouts. Another one is 10Web AI. 10Web AI is an AI-powered WordPress site builder. It's ideal for hosting and for scaling websites. So you can try any of these websites. AI tools for application development. Number one is Replit AI. This AI builds and deploys full stack apps in the browser. It's a beginner friendly and fast. The second one is Bolt.new. It's an AI generated full stack applications. It's also great for MVPs and prototypes. The third one is Firebase plus AI assistance. So it's very good for back-end authentication, databases, or hosting. It's also perfect for scalable applications. These are the good ones. But for now, for application development, there are other AI tools, but these are the ones we are recommending for now. AI tools, AI tools for no code or for low code app building. These ones are tools for you don't need to write any code, you don't need to know anything about coding. You only put prompts. The first one is Bubble, a visual web app builder with AI support, ideal for startups and SaaS MVPs. The second one is Flow. It's used in building iOS, Android, and web apps visually, then exports real Flutter codes. And that one is Adalo. It's a no-code mobile app builder. Recommended core stack for best learning and real-world results. Use these ones. Number one, ChatGPT, Cloud AI, Gemini AI, Glock AI, Meta AI. These ones are good for AI prompting and logics. The second one is GitHub Copilot, Cursor AI. They are good in real-time coding. The third one is Framer AI, Wix ADI. They are also good for website creations. The fourth one is Replit AI and Firebase. They are good in application development. The fifth one is Bubble and Flutter Flow. These ones are for no-code product building. When you just want to build only with prompts, without writing any code or seeing any code, you just input a prompt, it gives you the result or product. These ones are for that one. The Bubble AI and Flutter Flow. There are other AI tools, but for this course, this is one we are recommending for now. ChatGPT, the Cloud AI. Hello, welcome to this section. So here we are going to be looking at the AI tools. So these are the AI tools and assistants that we are using for this course. So the first one we are going to be using is ChatGPT. So the first thing you are going to do is go to your browser, type in the address chatgpt.com. This is the address here. So this is the ChatGPT website. You can also go to Google. If you go to Google, go to google.com. If you go to google.com, you can still go here, just type ChatGPT. It will also show you the right address of any of the. You see, this is the ChatGPT. This is the main. This is the address here. It's the same address. So when you enter the website, you can log in if you already have an account. But if you don't have an account, go to sign up. You can sign up with your
Google account. If you have an Apple account, you can also sign up with your Microsoft account. You can also sign up with your phone number. Or you can just type in your email address and click on continue to sign up. You can also start without signing up. So this is the first one. So the second one is Cloud AI. The same thing. You can also go to Google. If you go to Google, just type Cloud AI. It will bring you to the same website. If you go to google.com and type cloud, if you type Cloud AI, this is the Cloud AI. You see, the same process. The same process. You get the same results. Here, click on try or continue with your email. If you already have your account, you can create your account. If you don't have an account, just click on continue with your email address. So first of all, try and register this Cloud AI. You can also click on continue, try the cloud. If you want to try it, you can also click on try cloud. But if you don't have an account, click on continue with your email. Okay. So the second one we are going to be looking at. The third one is the Google Gemini. This is the address here. Just go to your browser. Type in this address, gemini.google.com. It will bring you to this address. This is the address here. Like I said before, if you don't have an account, click on this. Just sign in. You can sign in with your Gmail. You can also start without signing on. The second one is Meta AI. The same process. You can also use your Meta. If you are using Facebook, just log into your Facebook. Okay, this one is a Glock AI. Let's check. The Meta AI. Go to Meta AI. But if you want to use Google the Meta AI, you have to log into your Facebook. First, you log into Facebook. When you log into your Facebook, you'll be able to see you have access to the Meta AI. Okay. Then let's look at the X AI, the Glock. Here, same process. Go to your website, go to your browser, type grok.com. It's the same process. Here is it. You can sign up with your X account. You see, sign up with Gmail or Google account. Then let's look at the DeepSeek. So this is same process. I'll put the link for all the chats, but all the AI we are going to be using on this course, I'll put all the link here so that you'll be able to access it. I'll put the link here, all the links. This one is DeepSeek. You see, you tap in your email. If you already have an account, you don't have an account, tap in your still to sign up. Enter your email, your password, confirm the password. They will send you a code. Confirm the code, then you sign up. So it's the same process for all this AI that we're going to be using. So, but for now, you can just go and create your account.
Welcome to this video on how to write effective AI prompts for websites and for applications. The first step is to be clear about the goal. State exactly what you want to build. For example, instead of build me a website, use create a responsive e-commerce website. Always be clear about the goal. Make your goal clear when you are writing a prompt. A clear goal will give you a clear answer and the best answer. Remember, AI follows instructions, not intentions. Clear prompts lead to a better result. Think like a project manager, detailing the requirements rather than a coder. AI prompts follows instructions. Clear instructions is what you give the AI that he will give you and as an output. So always try to be clear. Always state the goal and make it clear, because a clear prompt is equals to a better result. A useful prompt formula includes: number one, what you want. Number two, what it should build. Number three, with what tools. Number four, output format. Very, very important. So this is the formula when you are writing a prompt. Make sure and try as much as possible that this follows this formula. Number one is, what is it that you want to build? Are you building a website or a corporate website? Are you building an e-commerce website? Always mention it. What you want to, not what you intend to do, but what you must have a clear instruction. What you want. And number two, what it should be be built. The website. If it's a website, say it's a website. If it's an image, what is an image? Always mention what it should build. If it's a web app, if it's a website, if it's an application, always mention it. The third one is with what tools. You have to mention the tools that you want your output to be built with. If it's a website, what tools do you want this website to be built with? HTML? Is it JavaScript? Mention these tools. Then the output format. How you want the output to come out. Should it come out as a HTML or should come out as a PDF? Always try and mention the output format so that the AI will be able to give you exactly what you want to build. Here is an example. Create a simple landing page using HTML and CSS with a hero section, call to action button, and the mobile responsiveness. So this particular example follows the formula which I mentioned earlier on. Here we mentioned exactly that we want a simple landing page. We are clear. We want a landing page. We mentioned also the tools we want to be used. We say we want the website to be built with HTML and a CSS. We also mentioned the components we want in that website. We say we want the website to have a hello section, to have a call to action button, and a mobile responsiveness. So clear, your writing your prompt, it must be clear. You must mention these things listed on the formula that I mentioned earlier. Think of the AI as a junior developer. Vague instructions result in weak outcomes. Always explain the task step by step. Next, specify the technology stack. Tell the AI exactly which tools, which frameworks or languages to use. For example, use React plus Tailwind CSS for front end and Node.js plus MongoDB for back end. Our recommended core stack for best results includes ChatGPT, Cloud, DeepSeek, Glock or Gemini for AI prompting and logic, and GitHub Copilot or Cursor for real-time coding. For website creation, use Framer AI or Wix ADI or ChatGPT, Cloud, DeepSeek, Glock or Gemini AI. Define your UI and UX expectations. Explain how the app should look and feel. For instance, you can request a modern UI, a mobile-first design, a dark mode support, and a smooth animation. Set constraints and rules. Tell the AI what to avoid or follow, such as requesting no external UI libraries or ensuring CEO optimized structure. So always make this one very clear. It's very important. Set a constraints and rules. Tell the AI what to avoid or what to follow. Whatever you don't want in the website or you want in the website, always make it clear. It is important to request a specific outcome format. Be clear about how you want the response, such as asking for full source code, folder structure, and setup instructions. This part is very, very important. After writing especially when you are creating a website with AI or applications, always request the AI to provide a full source code, provide the folder structure, set up instructions so that you'll be able to set up the websites or you'll be able to see the structure. So always, this part is very, very important. Provide full source code, folder structure, set up instructions, especially when you are writing codes. Here is an example of a high quality prompt. Create a full stack task management web app using React, Tailwind, Node.js, and MongoDB. Include user authentication, crew task, admin role, responsive UI, and deployment instructions. Write clean, commented code and follow best practices. This is an example. You can copy this particular example, paste it on any of your AI tools like your ChatGPT, your Gemini, your Glock, your DeepSeek. Key takeaway is simple. The better your prompt, the better the results. AI excels when provided with clear instructions, clear structure, and the constraints. Very, very important. Very, very important. If you give the AI a very clear instruction, a very clear structure, and a very clear constraints, what you want, what you don't want, it will give you a very best of results. To get production ready code from AI, specify the architecture, set detailed rules and constraints, and always request that the AI follow best practices. Very, very important. Here is an advanced prompt example. Create a full stack SaaS application using React, Tailwind, Node.js, and MongoDB. Include authentication, role-based access, REST API, clean folder structure, reusable components, and deployment steps. Follow best security and performance practices. Comment the code. So here is an advanced AI prompt example. You can also copy this one, use it on your ChatGPT, on your Gemini, DeepSeek, Glock, or any AI tool that you are using. You can also modify it, add more functions as you want. Power tips. For power tips, remember to ask for explanations, request refactoring of the codes, and improve your results interactively through follow-up prompts. So when you are writing the prompt, always ask for an explanation. Always request for refactoring of the codes, and also always ask always follow up prompts. If the prompt didn't give you exactly what you want, you can also add a follow up prompt. Avoid common prompting mistakes like saying build me an app, or neglecting to mention the tech stack features or the outcome instructions. Instead, be specific, be structured, and be detailed.
Hello, welcome to this section. So in this section, we are going to be designing a portfolio website. So this is how it will look like. So it will have many functions. So I'll give you the prompt. You can recreate it on any AI tool. You see, it will have all these functions: hire me, view projects, and social links, and about me section. So you can, after generating the code from the AI tool, you can go to your text editor and edit it to your satisfaction. So these are the sections which will have. So all these sections you see here are all mentioned on the prompt. So you can mention anything that you want, any feature or any function that you want inside your own prompt. So these are all you will see. So we are going to be designing this on this section. So this is the contact section. You see, here you can write your name, email, subject, and send me. So these are the social links, the footer. So it has a home and about, the skills, projects, services, contacts. So this is a project page. So in this page is where we are going to be displaying all the projects that we have done or I have done. You see, we have 60 projects here. So each of these, when you click on each one, it will show you each of the projects that we have done or that you have done. So as you can see here, I have a web design. You see, it will show all the web design that I have done. An example. So there is a applications I have designed. It will show you all the applications that I have designed, and also their DevOps projects. So, and there's also a WhatsApp chatbot. When you click on it, to take you to my WhatsApp. So you can do the same thing. You can design the same projects using the same command prompt. So you are going to get the prompt. You can edit it at your own taste. If you want, edit it to any type or any function that you want in your own website. Okay, so this is the prompt here. It's a universal AI prompt. Like I said, you can edit it. So as you can see here, this is the prompt. So you see, this is the general information that I want on this website. As you can see, I mentioned everything I need or I want to see on the website. I mentioned the design style, the technologies, and the effects. So all the functions I want, the navigation bar, everything, I'll mention the hero sections, all the sections that I want in this website, I mentioned them, the about section, the footer, every section. So we're going to copy it and go to our AI tools and paste it so it can start generating the code. So when you are done, I want you to copy. You can just say refine the UI animation and improve the spacing. We are going to do that one separate. But for now, we are going to be doing this one. So this is how to use this AI prompt. Copy and paste in any AI tool. Just copy it on your any AI tool that you want to use. For this, I'm using a DeepSeek, but you can use any AI tool that you want to use or that you are using. But for this lecture, I'm using DeepSeek. You can use your ChatGPT, you can use your Google Gemini, you can use Glock, any one that you want to use, but you can get the same result or a similar result. But for this, we're using DeepSeek. So let's send. So this will take about more than 15 minutes. So you can skip this part and continue, or you can just follow up. So now the AI is generating all the code that we'll be using to generate the HTML, the JavaScript, and the style.css. So when we generate the code, we are going to edit it. If you want to edit it to your taste, you can change the images. If you want to change any text, if you want to write your own text, if you want to write anything. So, but the AI tool is going to generate all the code that we need. So we can now re-edit it, or you just copy and paste. You can also show you how to deploy your your portfolio website. Okay, so this will take more than 15 minutes. Okay, Okay, welcome back. So now the AI is done with with generating the code. So now we are going to compile all the code that we have generated. So this is the folder structure. This is the folder structure. The folder name is going to be portfolio website. So these are the contents of the website. So first thing, go to this, see the website, Visual Studio Code, code.visualstudiocode.com, and download this text editor. When you download it, you install it. There is for Windows, for Linux, and for Mac OS. Any operating system that you are using, go ahead and download and install it. If you can use any other text editor of your choice. For this course, we are using Visual Studio Code. When you are done, you can go ahead and create the everything. So the first thing we are going to do now is to create a folder. The folder name is going to be a portfolio website. So I'll create a folder. I'll call it portfolio website. You can use your Visual Studio Code to do the same thing. You can also do it on your file manager. So here I'm using my file manager. You can also do it direct from your Visual Studio Code. The same process, the same thing, you get the same result. So when you are done, so now we are going to create an index.html file. Just copy the name, go to your inside that folder that we just created on the file manager. Then you go to your VS Code, create a file. We call it index.html. So here we are going to put our text, HTML text. We copy it and paste on that index.html file. You can just do copy and paste. Okay. So we are done with HTML file. So the next thing we are going to do now, we want to create this folder, this file again, the style.css. So just write the name, style.css, go to that code we already generated. You just scroll down, you paste it there. So let's finish with the files. We also create the script, the JavaScript file. Just let's finish with the file. You see the name script.js. You go to your VS Code, go to file, create file, new file. You just put the name. So we just finished creating the names now, the file now. So what I will do now is I'll go and copy all the code that we generated and paste inside the file. So this is another file, a folder, the folder inside our portfolio website. So I'll just use my file manager and create it. So I'll just create a new folder and call it assets. You can see. So you see here we have it's only these two folders. You can see. All right. Okay. Just go back. So I'll create a new folder here. I'll call it assets. Oh no. Let me go back. This is the folder name. The folder name is assets. So this is here where we are going to put all our images and icons inside the assets folder. All our images and icons is where we are going to save all. So inside assets, there are two folders. There's images folder and icon folder inside the assets folder. So we are going to save the image folder. The next one is the icon. Okay. So this will help us to organize. So when you have different folders for all your images and videos to help you to organize your file. Okay. So now we are done with the creating the folders and the file. So let's complete all the files inside the distance, as you can see. So let me delete this one. So we have only two. So now is many no we have created index.html and style.css.
So we are left with script.js. Let me show you script.js. Let me show you so that you follow up. From our folder structure, you see the files. What is missing there now is the script.js. Already we have the indexed. We have the index. So now we short the script. We have the indexed. Okay. So let me create the script.js, the file. I'll go to create new file, script.js. Click on enter. Okay. So now let me show you again all the files. So confirm from the folder, our folder structure. Make sure that all the files from the folder structure, we have created all of them. So if you look at it now, you'll be able to see that all the files in the folder structure are completed. We have the portfolio website, we have the index.html, style.css, we have the scripts.js, we have assets folder that contains images and icons. You can see images and icons contained inside the assets folder. Okay, so now we are done. So what is left now is we are going to take all the code that we generated and put them inside all the files. So the first one was HTML. Our HTML file, we just copy the code. Inside our HTML file, we already done it before. We just copy, just Control All, clear. Just paste the file, copy it, and put it inside the index.html. Just Control paste. Okay. So the next one now is the style.css. So the style.css is you copy it. So in the CSS is where you design all about colors. That's where you design your color, the background, everything is in the CSS. While on the JavaScript is all the buttons, the actions. That's where all the code is. Okay. Your HTML is all the structures. So that you see, we are separating every code to help you to be able to organize everything. So the next one is JavaScript. Copy the script.js. You go into your script.js, you paste it. Okay. So now we are going to go and view the website because now we are done with the code. It's only 3 files: your HTML, your CSS, and JavaScript. So now we are done with the compilation. Let's view the website and see how it looks. Go to your index.html, open it with your browser. You can see this is the website that we just created now. Okay. So you can see the functions, you can see the background, you can see the design. But I don't like, this is not exactly what we wanted. We wanted more. Okay. But I will show you now what we can do to this one to get more results or to get a better result. Okay. But this is our first result. Okay. So you can go back to our prompt again. So it generated this from this prompt. So when you give an AI prompt and it doesn't give you exactly what you want, you can always add more, make more demand. Okay, so this is what you are going to copy. Copy this post. See where I say refine the UI animations and improve spacing and make the design premium level. Okay, so we are going to copy this Just copy it and paste it on this on our AI on the same result that we got on our AI tool to give us a more results. So I will see you on the next one. Okay, welcome back. So now we have done with the code, but we didn't like the output. So we are going to copy this, refine the UI animation, and improve spacing and make the design premium level. So we want to enhance this code or enhance the design. We want a better design because we didn't like the first result. So this is what you normally do when you are using AI. If the result that you want is not what you want, you have to give another prompt, give another throw up prompt until you get exactly what you like or what you love. So as you can see, I just copied and paste on the same chart, not a new chart, on the same chart. Remember, on the same chart, very important, so that you continue with the same design. Okay, so look at this is the first result that we got, as you can see, but we are not happy with this result. It's nice, but it's not exactly, or it's not the standard, or it's not what we want, or we want a better result. So that's why we want to ask for a better result. So when you are using the AI on your code, you can always improve the code. You can always ask for more. Okay, so now we have already sent this one. So we are going to copy this new design. This is the new design that we got. Okay, we are going to copy it and compare it with the old one and see. The same process. Remember, we are using VS Code. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to create a new folder so that we won't be mixing it. We are going to create a new folder. So what I'll do now is to create a new folder. Okay, I will call it, let me call it port 2. Okay, so I'll inside this my new folder. Let me open it on my VS Code so that we will start afresh. Okay, so now we are in the VS Code. So what I will do now is to create a new file. Okay, we're inside the port 2 folder, as you can see. So I'll start creating all the files. It's the same process. Remember, this is first one is index.html. So what we do now is just copy the index file, all the file for the index.html, and paste it. Control P, you paste it. So I'll go and copy other files, the CSS file. The same process. Okay, this is the file. The name is style.css. Very important. Okay. You go to the folder. We are still on the same folder. Remember? Enter. Then copy all the file. Paste. It's very simple. Okay. So the last one is the JavaScript. So we're gonna scroll down. Copy the JavaScript file. Yeah, this is the code. Script.js. We copy it. The same process. Remember, you can use any text editor of your choice. You can use any text editor of your choice. Copy the file. Okay, so now we are done. We have our three files. We have the HTML file.
we have the JavaScript file, and we have the CSS file. These 3 files. Okay, so now we are going to test the new website. So just click on your open with any browser of your choice. Okay, so open it with the browser, the HTML, the index.html file. Okay, so you can see this is a new design. Wow, as you can see that this second design looks is more beautiful than the first design. You can look, check, see the hero section with the links, our social media links, the about me section. Okay, so it has new functions, new designs. Okay, so this is this. Look at the sections. You see the technology stack, the featured projects. Okay, so and our services sections. So this looks more professional. So this is the contact section where people can contact us. So if you don't like this one, you can still add more functions. You can still ask the AI to add a function that maybe you prefer, or if you need another function. So your job is to give the AI the exact style that you want. So this is the old design, as you can see. Let's compare it with the new one that we just did now. So let's check the enhanced version. You can see the enhanced version. See the hero section. You see how it looks. See the picture. You see the old one, the hero section. So I think I prefer the new one. Okay. So check the social links. So the second one is more beautiful and is more professional. So you can always add, if you don't get the exact what you want, you can always request add exactly what you want. Ask the AI to add it. So as you can see, the first one, some of the functions were missing or didn't add it. So we add a follow-up prompt. This is the featured. So you can see it added more functions. And in the service section, it added more services and more functions. Okay. So you can always re-edit everything to your choice if you want. You can also edit everything from the VS Code. Like these images, these pictures, the text file, everything. You can edit everything from your VS Code. So when you go to the VS Code, you just go to the index.html, you check the section. As you can see, there's a footer. You can go to the footer, change anything you don't like on the footer, or like the phone number, everything, your name. From the footer, you can change everything on the footer. So also on the hero section, you can see this is the about section. So when you go here at the about section, you'll be able to change images. So as you can see, this is the about section. So here you can be able to change. This is the about section. You see the about me section here. Here you can change everything. You see where you write crafting the digital excellence. You can edit this to anything that you like. Okay. Let me give you an example. Okay. So you see this is so here is the image. This is where you write. See, okay, see the example. You see where you write crafting digital excellence. And also this one is the 5 years experience. So let's do a small experiment. I'll change it now. Let me add 10 years experience. I'll save it. Control S. Let's go back. Then we're going to refresh. You see, 5 years plus experience. Change, refresh. Wow, you see? So you can change everything from that you don't like or to your what you want. Okay, also here, let's change it. Uh, okay, digital crafting.
Yeah, crafting digital excellence. Okay, let me just change the letter. I'll just change D. Let me call it. Um, okay, let me just write T. I will save it. So I just change the D. I just write T. But you can just delete everything. You can add any word that you like. You see? So now it's T. Okay. So you can change everything. So that's how you change it. So this is where you change the image. As you can see, if you have your own image, you can always change it. See, this is the hero section. That's the hero section. Okay. Here, you see where there's images. You can change the image. You can change the name. You can change the write-up there. You can change anything here at the hero section. So at the hero section, you can change anything you want there. See the name, see the images, where you write images. If you have your own image, you just delete the link and add the image link. If the image is saved on your laptop, just save it on the same folder with the file. And there you write, instead of writing the link, you just write the name of the image. Okay. So see another one, passionate tech professional. So here you can also delete it and write your own. You see, passionate, you can change everything from that side. Okay. So here with the VS Code, you can change after making any changes, you make sure you save it. Okay. So I want to show you everything. See, building digitals. So you can change all there. So anyone that you want to change, just go to each of the sections. This website is designed in sections. We have the hero section, the about section, the footer, everything, the navigation. So you just go to each of the section that you want to change and change any text, image, or any function. The same with the color. The color, all the colors are saved on the CSS. So if you want to change make any changes on the color, you find all the changes on the CSS. If you want to make changes on the functionality functions, like when you click things, those animations and everything, all those are saved on this JavaScript. Okay. So I want to show you an example. So another thing you must do, you want to understand that each website are created in pages. I want to show you an example. So if you want to, you must create a page for each one. Like you see the products page, you must create a separate page for products. So you now link all of them. I want to show you the one I did before. I want to give you an example. So after you have gotten exactly what you want from this first page, so what we are doing now is we want to create another separate page. That page will be for products. So that's where when people click on it, they will be able to see all our products. They will be able to see the design that we have done before. So websites are created by pages. So you can create each of the page. You have a page for everything you are doing. There's a page for products where you display all the products. So the same way, when you are creating, after you have done with the home page, remember this home page is where people visit first. Or not this one. Your home page is where people comes first. So this is the old one, but this is not what I want to show you. But okay, I can still show you this. You can see this is a separate page, but let me check this one. So after you have done with the home page, you can still tell the AI to design another page for you. You mention the name of the page, mention the functions, very important. But can't find the folder.
but it's okay. But what I want to tell you is that all these are created by pages. So you have to create each page for each of your products. So if it's for a portfolio, you have a page for where you show your products. The same applies to when you are creating a website, any website. So when you have done with the home page, you can also create a separate page. Like you have a page for about. If you want, you have a separate page. When people click, you'll be able to have about page, have each of the pages. Okay. Um, Assets. Okay, but this is not what I'm looking for. Products. No, this is not what I was looking for. Okay. Um, this is not it. Um, so when you are creating, just type create a page. Let me see. Create a product page for this website. So remember, we want to have a separate product page. Okay. So that separate product pages, you can just click on it to show you other products. So you say using the same design. So I want you to maintain the same design, the same color. That's why I say using the same design and settings. So it will maintain the design. I like this design and color. So what I'm telling the AI now is to maintain, to keep the design. You can just say keep the design, keep the settings. Then you can now include other functions that you want on that product page. If you want it to list 50 products on any of your products and services, you tell the AI to give you examples. Maybe if you are a web designer, you can say add web example of 5 websites. You can also tell the website to divide it in sections. So you mention the section that you want to have on that product page. You can also reference other pages that maybe you want it to look like. You can also add the reference, tell the AI to that this is the reference, this is how I want it to look like. Very important. Okay, this is what I want to show you. This is what I want to show you. So this is my product page, as you can see. This is the home page. This is the one I designed before. Okay, so this is the product page. As you can see, I have the hero section. I have my products. I have 60 products. Okay, so these are all I added on my prompt. You can also copy. I'll give you the prompt. So after this lecture, you just copy and paste. So you see, you have total. All these are mentioned on the prompt. Total products. So each of these products, you can see there's all products. There is a designs products. So each of these products, as you can see here, I have the. So when you click on each one, it will take you to another page. So these are pages. It's not the same with this one. These are pages. So the same one, you can do the same. On this website, you can have a separate pages. You can have a page for home, a page. Hello, welcome to this section. So in this section, we are going to be designing a real estate website. So this is how it will look like, or similar to this one. So these are all the sections that will be included in the website. So as you can see, we will have a listing page where you have an example of the properties. We have a location. These are all the functions that will be on that website. We are going to be building on this section to have a statute, have a price. Okay. So these are all that will be in this particular website that we're going to be designing in this section. Okay. You have a contact page where you can contact us if you want them to contact you. Okay. We have a listing page, a service page, an about page, and a home page. So these are all we are going to be doing in this section. So this is the prompt that we'll be using for this. So you just copy it and paste it in any of your AI tool that you are using. DeepSeek, ChatGPT, Cloud AI, Google AI. So we are going to be saying, create a full stack real estate agency website. Remember, very important, you see. Then we are using HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and we'll say include user authentication, code task, admin task, role, responsiveness, responsive UI, and provide all source code, folder structure, and setup instructions. Write clean command code, flow best practices. Then we'll say use add list real estate. So we're asking the AI to give us a real estate image examples. Okay. Other details and sections, pages of the page. So we want to have other sections in this page. Say we have a real estate agency. This is the estate. Then we see we have a home page content. It will have a hero section, headline. So in the headline to write, find your dream home in Johannesburg. Okay. These are other sections. We also have a hero section. So these are all the call to action, about page, home page blog. So this is what we want to include. See this there is an example of the listings. Okay. Then we have other sections. We have a call to action. We have call to action banner. We also have an about page. Okay. So these are all we are looking at in this section. Okay. So you're going to copy everything. You're going to copy everything and just paste it. So I'll put the command here, the whole prompt. I'll add it in this section. You just copy it and paste. You get the same result or a similar result. So we also have a property page. So I'm going to copy everything. Just copy and paste. So for this one, we are going to be using a DeepSeek. For this section, we'll be using a DeepSeek. So let me just delete this one. So delete this side, delete this one. Okay. So we'll be using only this one. Just say create a full stack. So once you just paste it, click enter. So you are going to wait for some minutes. So this will take up to 15 20 minutes. Yeah. So you can skip this section or you just wait. Hello, welcome back. So the AI is done with the code. So what you are going to do now is to compile all the code that AI has written. So we are going to compile them. As you can see, this is the setup structure. We are going to download all the files into a project folder. So we are going to create a folder for this project. Then we take all these codes and put inside those folder. So I'll post everything here. These are all the steps. Okay. So these are all that the AI have written. So we are going to go back now from the beginning. So let's copy all the code one by one. So we are going to see the project structure. So the first thing, we're going to create a folder. I'll call it Onyeka Estate, as you can see. So this is the project structure, as you can see. I'll copy this. So what I'll do now is I want to create a folder for this project. So I'm creating a new folder. I'll create a new folder. Let me create a new one. Wait, I'll create a new folder. Okay. So I'll paste the name here, Nyeka Estate. Okay. So the first file I'm going to add now is a index.html. That's the first file. Okay. So the first thing you must do is to go and download VS Code. So I'll be using VS Code in this section. You can use any other file, any other one you like, but for this particular trading, I will be using VS Code. To download it, there is for Windows, there's for Debian, Ubuntu, there is for any Linux, for Mac OS, for Windows. So any operating system that you're using, download it and install it. Then when you are done, install it. Okay. So since we have already created a folder, let's open that folder that we just created now. We go to open file, open folder. Yeah, this is the folder. I'll select it. I click on open. Okay. So it will ask me if I trust this files from this folder. I'll say yes, I trust it. Okay. So now we are in that folder. So what I'll start doing now is to start to create each file, all the website files. So the first file we are going to create now is a index.html. That's the main HTML file, index.html. I'll go back. I'll create a new file. Create a new file. Post that. Yes. Click on enter. Then go back. Copy. Just copy and paste. Copy and paste. Everything we are doing now is copy and paste. Okay. You save it. Ctrl S. You save it. Then we'll go to another one. The second one will be about.html. Copy this. Go back to the VS Code. Click the new file. Write the name about.html. Very important. Go back. Copy the code. Then you save it. Just copy and paste. Save. Ctrl S. The next one is properties.html. Copy this. You go back. Create a new file. Save the name. Save. Control. Then go to the file. Let's copy the code. Go back. Paste. Ctrl S. Save. Go back. So now we create a new folder. We are done with the first one. So the second one is to create a new folder called CSS. You see, CSS. A new folder, we call it CSS. Okay.
So let's go back to our folders. Okay. So let's go back to our folder structure. As you can see here, inside that folder, Onyeka Estate, we have CSS, we have JS. We are done with the first one. So now we are going to create a new folder called CSS. So this is where we'll put all the CSS files in this CSS folder. Okay. CSS. Copy this. Then go to our folder. Now create new folder. Call it CSS. Save. So remember, what we are creating now is a folder, not file, folder. Then inside this CSS, we're going to create another one called styles.css. That is inside the CSS folder. Very important. Click on the folder, create a file inside the CSS folder, style.css. Go back. Then we copy all the code for the CSS, for the style.css. You paste it, then save. Okay. Right. Um, um, so the next one is authentication.css. See auth.css. Still inside CSS folder. Okay. Save the name. Go back. Then we'll copy the code. Save. Control S to save. Okay. So the second one is the admin.css. You copy it. Save. Create a new file. Okay. Copy. Okay. So now we are done with CSS files. The second one, let me show you. You see, inside the CSS, we have these three files. That is inside CSS. Okay. So now we have one folder now. We're going to create the second folder called for JavaScript, where we'll save all JavaScript files. So we'll call it JS. Okay. We'll go back to the main folder, create a folder on the main folder. Okay. Remember, what we are creating is a folder on the main folder. So call it JS. So this is where we're going to be saving all the JavaScript files. So now we'll select it. So let's start creating the first one is main.js. Okay. Inside JS folder. So once you select the folder you want to save anyone, then you click on file. Okay. You can use any text editor of your choice. Remember, the same process. You can use any text editor of your choice to do the same thing. But make sure everything is in same folder structure. The project structure must be the same. Okay. Okay. Properties.js. Properties.js.
Okay. Save. So the same process we are using, the same process. Okay. Yeah. Admin.js. Create a file. So this is an additional page. So now you see we have two pages now, two folders now. You see this is for JavaScript, the other one is CSS. So this is an additional page or contact page. So we're going to create a contact page now. Okay. So let's create another file. Okay. So this will be in the main folder, not in any other folder. We'll save this in the main folder. Okay. Main folder, remember. Okay. So main folder is where we'll save other ones like homepage, index.html. So we'll create a new file, contact.html. You save it, copy the code. Okay. Paste. Okay. So another one is blog.html, still on the main folder. Just create a file, blog.html, copy, then go straight and paste and save. So each one you copy and paste, you must save it. Each one you copy and paste, you save it. So the other one, the last one is now login.html. This is the last two we're going to save now. Okay. So login.html and register.html. We're going to clear these last two files. Okay. Okay. Copy the name. Remember, we are saving them on the main folder. There's a space there. Okay. Don't add a space. Okay. I added a space there. So let me delete here. Enter. Okay. So we copy the code. Okay. Save. The second one is register.html. I'll copy it, the name. Create a new file. Save the name. Okay. Okay. Copy. All right. So the last file we are going to be adding is this readme.md. So this readme.md is giving you the details, all the details of the web, all the details, both the website, the folder, project structure.
is inside the readme. So we're also going to add them. Okay, so and also you see we also need to create the image folder. So this is where we'll be adding all the images. So this folder is, if you have your own image, you can also add them in this particular folder. So this is where all the images used in this website will be added into. So so this website is well organized. So let's clear this first one, this readme file. Okay, we copy. Okay, so the last thing I need to do now is I want to create the folder, this images folder. So that's what I'll create now. Okay, so you can create it on your from this side or from the VS Code, anyone, the same process, the same thing. Okay, so now we have three folders for images, for JavaScript, and for CSS. Okay, so index.html is the home page. If you click on it, it will take you to the home page. So now we are done with the website. Now we are done compilation. So I want to open it with my Brave browser. So I'm waiting for, yeah, it's open. So as you can see, this is how the website looks like. Okay, so you can go ahead and edit it. So anything you don't like on this one, you can change it. You can change the images, you can change any settings, you can change any section you don't like. So that's why we are using VS Code. So you already have the code, you can change it from the VS Code. So I will still going to add other functions on this website. As you can see, there is no navigation bar. So we are still going to add a navigation bar. Okay, so we didn't add the navigation bar for easy navigation. So that we are going to do it on the next time. So we are supposed to add it on the first one, but we didn't add it. So but we're still going to do that one now. Let's go back. So this is the blog. You see, so this one is for register. So someone can be able to register, write their full name, enter their email. Okay, so you can enter your email. Okay, so you can actually add other functions. So this is for phone number. You add your phone number. Okay, then create a password, confirm password, then register. Okay, so that is it. So this is our website, 100% created with AI. So you can still edit any part that you don't like or any changes. So I'm going to show you also how we can do some other changes now to this particular website on the next section. So okay, so this is the contact page. So so that's it for this section. See you in the other section. Bye.
Restaurant website. So this is how it will look like. So, and this website, this is what it will look like. So it will have different sections. This is the restaurant website. It has the price. So we are going to be having, these are different packages that the website has, or the company has. So it will have a contact section where people can contact you. So it will have different pages. As you can see, we have a menu page. This menu page is a separate page that will contain everything that the restaurant is selling. It has many dishes and the drinks. As you can see, this is when you click on each one, it will show you the different menu. This is a menu for this type of dishes. There's a menu for this one is slides. It will show you different types of slides. There's also for drinks. It will also show you the different types of drinks that the restaurant is selling. All these things are all generated, are all gotten with a prompt. That's why as I mentioned before, everything or anything that you want on your website or on your app, you can get it with your prompt. So these are all mentioned in the prompt, what we need or what we want from the website. So this is the prompt that we'll be using for this one. So what you just do is to copy and paste. You can also edit it to your text if you want to add other functions or other design. If you want to change the color or change the design, you can also mention that in the prompt. So this is the prompt I use. You can also use it, you get the same or similar results. So this is how to use it. You just copy and paste in any AI tool that you're using, like ChatGPT, DeepSeek, Google Gemini, Cloud AI, and so on. You just copy and paste. It will give you the same or a similar result. It will have different sections. You see, like we have our sections. So just go ahead and copy it. Okay. So here we are going to be using the DeepSeek. So what we just do now is to copy and paste on the DeepSeek, and it will give us the result. Okay. So I'll just delete these ones. Okay. So it has started to generate the code. So this will take about 10 minutes. So you can also skip this part. I'll see you after the generation of the code. Welcome again. So let's create a menu page. So here we are going to be creating the menu page. So this is how it will look like to have these different functions. You see, you have different items, different foods that this restaurant is selling. So in this restaurant, so this menu page is where all the page where the restaurant will put all the things they are selling, the different types of food that they sell in this website. So what we are going to, I've already included all the functions and the design in this prompt. So what you just do is to copy and paste into any AI tool that you are using. Remember, this will be in the same chart that we use, just like the first home page. So here we are designing two pages, the home page and the menu page. You can still design other pages, like the about page, the maybe contact page, or services, privacy policy. So you can still design those ones just using the same prompt, but you don't change the other things. So you just add every details of anything that you want in this prompt. So what you just do when you get the prompt, you can edit it, add whatever you want, add any design or any function that you like. Remember, everything has to do come by prompt. I've already mentioned everything I need inside this prompt. How I want the website to look like, the designs, the functionalities, and everything is all in the prompt. Okay, so when you get the prompt, you can edit it, you can add any function that you like or that you want to be in the website. So now that we are done, so what we just do now is open the VS Code. When you open the VS Code, the first thing we are going to do is to open the folder. Okay, so let's open the folder containing the restaurant website. Okay, so you can see this folder already has our first index.html. This is the first one that we created, the home page. This is this home page. Okay, this HTML is the home page that we created earlier. So now I want to create this menu page that we just generated now. So I'll click on create new file, write it menu.html. Okay, click on enter. Then let's go and copy the menu that we just generated now. You just paste it, Control P, you paste it here. Okay, so now we have two files inside this folder. We have the home page, which is the index.html, and the menu page, which is the menu.html. So when I'll now go to my file manager, open that folder. When I open the folder, so let me view the home page. This index.html is the home page. I'll click on it. So this is the first one that we generated, which is the home page. Okay. So I want you to notice something. This home page, when you look at the navigation menu, you find out that this menu here, when you click on it, it's not linked with the menu that we just generated now. It will just show you the one that is here. So we have to link it. Let me show you the menu that we generated now. So this is the one that we just generated now, this menu. Okay. As you can see, the menu that we just created now, the functions. So what we're going to do now is we are going to link this menu page with the home page, and also the home page with the menu page, so that when you click on the navigation menu, it will take you to our menu page. Okay, so that's what we are going to be doing here. But I want you to see all the functions. You can see the design. So I didn't change the design. So these are all I mentioned in this prompt. So that's why I said when you are designing, always make sure you maintain the chart so that the AI will be consistent. It will not change the design Also mention, if you don't want to change the design, also mention it on the prompt. Okay, so this restaurant is selling different, more than up to 50 items. So these slides here, when you click on each slide, it will show you. If you click on small chops, it will show you small chops. If you click on big plates, it will show you big plates. If you click on fire, from fire, it will show you the foods from fire. If you click on slides, it will show you slides. If you click on drinks, it will show you all the drinks available in this restaurant. Okay. So the next thing we have to do now is I want to link these two websites. Okay. So when the linking it is so that on navigation menu. So the linking, we will do the linking from the navigation, so that at navigation, when you click for menu, it takes us to the menu page. Okay. So let's go to the navigation. You find it on the navigation. So you can also see this is the style.css. So this particular website design that we did here, if you noticed, we didn't separate all the codes. We mixed the whole codes. This website contains CSS, JavaScript, and HTML. But it's not advisable to design like this. Okay. So, but when you design, you must always mention to separate each of them. So it will help you to be able to manage the website. So when you are making a change or when you are making a mistake, you'll be able to know where the mistake is coming from. Okay. So as you can see here, we have only one HTML, which makes everything. It makes the style, which is the style.css and the JavaScript. Okay. But as a web developer, it's not advisable, it's not a professional to mix everything. So when you are getting your own prompt, you must mention in the prompt, ask the AI to generate this code into CSS, JavaScript, and HTML. They must all be separate. So you just create a HTML file, copy HTML. So here is the navigation menu. So what you just do here now is just delete this. You see hash, delete the hash. Just write the menu. Okay. You see the name is menu. Just write menu. Okay. Remember the menu must be saved on the same folder so that it will now link to this one. It must be saved on the same folder. Okay. So now I'm in home page. Let's refresh. Okay. So when I click on now, it will take me to the page. You understand? Yes. So now the page is linked. I have linked this page to our home page. So now when I'm in menu page, the two websites, the two page has been linked together. Okay. Remember what I just did now, I removed the hash. If you didn't remove the hash, it will not be, it will always be on the same home page. But because we remove the hash now and write the name, remember menu.html, that's the full name. Okay, so the website is now linked together. So that's it for this section. See you on the other one. Thank you. Hello, welcome to this section. So here we are going to be creating a legal website. So this website is a legal firm. It's a very simple one. So we are going to be creating, so these are the functions. You can see the sections here. Okay, so we're just going to create this one. It's very simple and it won't take time in this section. So these are all the functions in this website. as you can see. So this is the contact form where people can contact you, all right, if they want to make a book appointment. Okay, so this is the prompt that we are using. So just go ahead, copy everything. So you go to your chat GPT. So let's create a new chat. Remember, it's very important. When you are creating a project, always use a new chat. So like I mentioned before, if you are creating a project, always use a new chat so that you have a unique design. So when you are done with that project, you can close it, open a new one. Okay, so you just paste the prompt. So the prompt is non-generating. So this will take some time, maybe 10 to 5 minutes. Okay, so when it's done, we go ahead and compile everything. Welcome again. So we are done, the AI is done with generating the code. So what we are doing now is we are going to compile all the code that we have been generated from the AI. So the same process, we go to our VS Code, create a new folder, create a new file. We call it index.html. The same thing we have done before. Okay. Inside just create a folder, then copy the code that we just generated now, save it. This is what we have. Okay. So you can still edit it, you can still change anything that you want. You can change the images, you can change the design. Okay. So still you can see from the VS Code and make any edit. Like all these images here, you can change any of them. You can change the settings, you can change the text on any of these websites. So that's it for this one. Thank you. Hello, welcome back again. In this section, I want us to discuss the components of our prompt. This prompt that we have been using to generate these websites, I want us to discuss it. So, like I mentioned, AI performs best when you tell it who it is, what to do, how to do it, and what the final result must look like. Very, very important. I want you to understand this. So we are going to be looking at the components of a powerful AI prompt. So we will look at how to write a high quality AI prompt. So number one is the role assignment. So you have to tell the AI who to be. For example, UI, UX designer, developer, marketer. So when you are writing the prompt, must mention, tell the AI that you are this, you are that. It's very, very important. This is an example. You must also have a clear goal. So you must state exactly what you want. For example, if you create a restaurant website or create a restaurant website. So if we are creating a website, we mention recreate. But if we are creating a new one, we say create. Okay. So number three, rules and constraints. Example, what must not change. So if you don't want to, if you are creating a website, so you must also have rules. Example, no layout changes, no simplification. You understand? So these ones, remember, if you are recreating or if you are creating. So the brand and context. So give business identity and audience. You must have a brand name, the industry that you are designing something on, the tone, the target users, very important. So design system. So you must define the visual standard, okay, the colors, the fonts, the spacing, the animations that you want to be used or you want to have on that your particular website. Also the sections breakdown. You are going to list all the required sections. So you have to mention the hero section, the about section, the menu, the pricing, contact, etc. So all the section that you would like to have in that your website, you must mention all of them. You see, like I mentioned before, websites are designed in sections. Okay. So if we look at the one that we designed before, if you look at here, this is the navigation bar. So these are things that are in our navigation bar. So these are things that you mention. You have to mention the functions. What do you want to see in the navigation bar? The components, everything. After the navigation bar, the next section you get is our hero section. So all these are our hero section from up here. These are the hero section.
So what do you want to have in this hero section? All these things, you must mention all of them. Okay, all right. So you want to have a pricing, you want to have contact, you have all these things, you must mention all of them. The layout and the structure. So you have to explain how content is arranged, the grids, columns, cards, then responsiveness. Okay. So we use these cards when we are designing our restaurant website. If you go back to our restaurant website, we use the card where they have in our menu, in that our menu design. So where there is different types of dishes, we have drinks and all those things. So you can also design if you are using a card, if you are using a column. So all these columns you must explain how the content is arranged. The interaction and animation. You will describe the user experience behavior, the hover effects, the transitions, the conditions. Okay, you see this one that we use here. You see how this one is changing. All this transition, when you hover, when you touch, when the mouse clicks on it, you see all these hover effects. All these things are all mentioned in our prompt that we used. Okay, so all these things you have to mention all of them. The functional requirements, you explain how it should work. The mobile friendly, smooth scrolling. Okay, so the number 10th one is the output instructions. Tell the AI what to deliver. The code, the design, or life build. Okay, so like I mentioned before, when you are doing like a website, always try and have your code to be in separate. Have a HTML separate, CSS and JavaScript. This will help you to, if you want to redesign it or if you want to edit it, to be very easy for you. Okay. The user assumptions. State the user skills level. So you have to say assume zero coding knowledge. So this will also help the AI to know that you don't have any coding knowledge. Okay. Then execute command. Tell AI how to proceed. Start immediately. Ask no questions. All right. So this is the part 2, the reusable AI prompt template. This is the template. So all these ones we have been using, this is the template that I used. You can also use it. You can also edit it. So this template will give you any type of website I want to build. So number 1, you see the role. So you are a professional. You mention the profession the website that you are building. Okay. How you want the AI to see you as. So you can say see you as maybe you don't have any code knowledge, you don't have any knowledge of code. So remember this one is also very important because the role here will also help the AI to know how to give out the codes. Then the objective. So I want you to create or recreate. You mentioned the task, very important. You are creating a what? What are you creating? So you have to mention it. It must be very clear. Then the rules and constraints. So you have to mention these ones. Do not simplify. Do not remove sections. Follow instructions exactly. Then the brand and context. You have to mention your brand name, the industry, the tone, the target audience, the design systems, the colors, the fonts. So with this template I give you, what you just do is you just, like here we say brand name, you mention the brand name, industry, you mention the industry. So you can use this to recreate any website you want to create. The sections, how many sections do you want? If you want many sections, you can say section 1. You mention the section 2, section 3. If you want 5 sections, this section can be our hero section. This can be about. This can be featured list or feature products. This can be. I can have other sections like the prices, the products, the contacts. Then the layout structure. Describe the grid, the column, the spacing. Then interactions and animation. Hover, do you want a hover effect? A hover effect is something like this one that we did here. This is a hover effect. So when the mouse touches the buttons to have a hover effect. Okay. The required output. So this output, you have to say, okay, how do you want the output to come out? You say provide a full files. If it's a website, say provide a full files. And also try and mention HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, so that when it gives you the output, it will give you the output as a HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Okay, and so then each visual build directly. Then the user skill level. Assume you're a beginner or zero knowledge. So then the execution, proceed immediately. So like I mentioned firstly before, AI performs best when you tell it who it is, what to do, how to do it, and what the final result must look like. So this is the end of this section. I want you to join my groups. Follow me on all social media platforms. Follow me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram, follow me on X, on Twitter. Follow my WhatsApp, follow me on Telegram, on GitHub, on YouTube. To download all the codes, when you join my groups, you'll be able to download the codes and all the files. I have many other website I did, but I didn't post every one of them. So when you join the group, you'll be able to have access to all our prompts and codes. See you in the next one.
In this section, I'm going to be showing you how to deploy and how to host a website or application that we have created. The first thing we're going to do is visit this website, github.com and Netlify. These are the two we are going to be using in this. github.com. You go there, you sign up, or if you have account already, you sign in. And then the Netlify app, you can sign up with your email or your Apple account. So if you have account already, you sign in. If you don't have account, you sign up. It's very simple and easy. To take like within 5 minutes, you'll be done. So you can create an account with your Gmail, with your GitHub. So when you create a GitHub account, you can use it and create your Netlify. First of all, create the GitHub. Then we're gonna use our account from GitHub to create Netlify. So the first thing we're going to do is go to repository, create a new repository. So we'll call this one Onyeka Web. Okay, you can be any name you like. So your repository can be any name. You can give it any name. So for this project we are doing, I'm calling it my own. This is my own choice of name. Your own can be anything. So I called it Onyeka Web. Your own name can be anything. All right. So you can call it anything that you like. So when you are done, you can now just scroll down. So let me call it Onyeka Web. I think it's more easy. Then description of the project that we are doing. Okay. So you just describe the project that we are doing. What is it about? All right. So this is just I'll just write this portfolio website, but you can just write your description so that anybody that visits your repository can be able to read it and know what it is about. So just leave other settings like that. Okay. So you can add a readme if you want, but it's not. If you want, you can turn it on, but I'm not adding it. So just create repository. So now we have created our new repository. The next thing now is to add our files. You see, there's an option to create a new file, an option to upload. So we are not creating, we just want to upload the one that we already created. All right. So go to the folder in our phone, in our laptop, then just drag it into the box. Okay. So what we are uploading now is those websites that we already created, the portfolio website that we created. So all the contents and files that should be on this website, you drag it into this box. So it will start uploading automatically. So as you can see now, our index.html is already uploaded. Our script.js and our style.css. Make sure your homepage is index.html. Very important. Make sure it's index.html. Then you commit. Okay. So now we have done with this. Next thing now is to go to our Netlify. Okay. We're gonna sign in with GitHub. Very important. So now we'll create a new project. Click on create new project, import an existing project. Okay. So click on GitHub. We are importing it from GitHub. Okay. So our GitHub is serving as a storage for this program. Okay. So we click on GitHub, then look for that repository. As you can see, all these files are the one that I created before. So you just search for that one. This is it, the one created now, Onyeka Web. Click on it. Okay. So anyone that you want to do, just click on the one, but the one we are doing now is Onyeka Web. Okay. So click on it. So you can change the settings, right? The name of the website. This is the name where when you click on it to take it to that the domain name. Okay. So I'll just write Onyeka Web. Okay. So choose the theme, the branch. The branch is main branch. Okay. You just deploy our web. So it will take few seconds. The website will be live. Okay. So once it's live, you can be able to visit the website. So this takes a few minutes or few seconds. Okay. So when I wait for a few seconds, it will show green. As you can see now, it's live. The website is live now. So let's visit the website and see. Okay, let me open it in a new tab. Okay. As you can see, this is the name, onyekaweb.netlify. So anybody, anywhere in the whole world can be able to visit this website. So the next thing, if you can now buy a new domain name. Instead of showing netlify.app, it can be .com. It can be .anything that you like. So, but that one, you have to buy a domain name. Okay. You have to buy a domain name. So this is a free hosting. But if you want the other ones, you can just click on quick setup. Okay. So quick setup here, you can be able to add, if you have already a domain name, you can just add it. If you have a custom domain name, you just add it. If you want to buy a new one, you can also purchase a custom domain from this dashboard. So if you want to buy a new one, you can buy from GoDaddy.com or any other domain name seller you can buy from. Okay, you can buy, just search the name, click on it, buy it. You pay for it. Okay, you can. That's as low as $1. Okay, so you can also buy from Namecheap.com. So these are, you can buy from any. So when you buy it, you just go back to the Netlify app and add it in your domain. So that's it. Okay, so that's it for this lecture. I'll see you in another one.
Welcome to this section. So in this particular section, we are going to be creating a crypto bot, a Telegram crypto bot. So what this crypto bot does is it puts crypto prices, that is Bitcoin. So this, you can also be anything that you like. It is the same process, but here I'm using a crypto. So if you want to create maybe other products or other updates, you can also use the same process, the same pattern, the same prompt. You just change it. So, but here we are using price boot. This is like a price boot. You post on your Telegram the current or the latest price update of Bitcoin. So you just copy everything, copy the whole prompt, paste it in your DeepSeek or any of the AI tool that you're using. So the AI will go ahead and generate the code for us. So this will take about 7 minutes. So when you are done, we are going to compile it and test this AI code that we are going to generate here. So when you are done, move on to the next one.
Hello, welcome back. So now we are done with the generating the code. So the next thing we are going to do now is to go ahead and compile the code that we have done generating. So this is the folder structure. As you can see, this is the name of our boat, and these are the files that will be inside. So you can go ahead, you can use your file manager, open your file manager and create the folder name. This is the folder name. You can do that here. Create a folder name. This is my own. As you can see, these are all the files. So when you are done creating you can open it in your VS Code. So when you open it, you can copy all the code that all these code, copy all of them, each one. When you open each one, you copy and paste all of them. Then when you are done, we can go ahead to install the code. It's the same process as the one we have done before. So after you are done, we can now go ahead and test the boat. So when you are done, you come to the next one. Yeah, welcome to this section. So now after you have done copying all the codes and you saving them, you have to save them. So when you are done saving everything, the next thing we are going to do is to open your terminal. If you are using Windows or Linux, the same process. Open your terminal. So when you open your terminal, you just cd into the folder that the file is into. When you just cd, then copy this code, python boot.py, click enter to start our our code. So our boot now is working, as you can see. So if you check your Telegram, you can see that's the new price. So this boot will be running 24/7. You can add it to your channel or to your group. You can create a page for it. So that's the end of this section. You can use it on, you can apply this with other things. You can also make this a news boat or anything of your choice. Thank you. Welcome again. This section we are going to be building an advanced scientific calculator. It's a very quick and simple one. So these are the functions of the calculator. We just copy our prompt. So for these web apps, we use the Cloud AI. Just copy and paste this into your Cloud AI. So I'm making use of Cloud AI, Grok AI, and ChatGPT for our web applications. So I prefer these ones for our web application and Gemini AI, but I didn't use Gemini in this one. But these three is the one we are going to be using in these sections. The Gemini, a Grok AI. So first, I'm gonna create a folder for this project. So I'll call it calculator. Okay. So what I'll do now is to open it on my Visual Studio Code. So I'll be able to paste all the code that we generate now. So now we have opened it in our VS Code. The next thing we are going to do now is to start creating all the codes. So I'll divide them into, I'll create another folder for each of the website, the tools we are using. So I'll create a folder for Cloud AI, a folder for ChatGPT, and a folder for Grok AI. So this will help us know. I want to compare each of the tools to see which one gives us the best result. Though they will give us the same result, but it will not be, it will have the different designs. So this is for Cloud AI. So let's copy it and save it. So I'll open the folder for Cloud. I'll create a file, our index.html. Okay. So index.html, click enter. So I will save this file and just paste all the code I copied now. Index.html. So I'll paste the code I copied from. So now this is for the ChatGPT. Our ChatGPT is not giving me anything, so I'll skip it. Okay. This one is for Glock AI. So I'll open the Glock AI, the folder. I'll create a file, our index.html. Okay. Enter. I save this one also. So I'll paste the code I just copied now from the Glock AI tool. So I'll save it. Okay. So here we have our code. So this has the JavaScript. So you can see that this Glock gave us the codes in separately. It gave us the JavaScript and the CSS. Unlike the Cloud AI combined all the whole code into one HTML file. But for the Glock, it gave us each of the code separately. So this is the style of CSS. Okay. So we'll save it. Let me go up. So now let's open it and see how it looks like. So we start with Glock AI. Okay. So this is the Glock AI. This is the calculator for Glock, you see. So this is very simple. So this is the scientific calculator, as you can see. Okay. So now let's check the one for Cloud AI. So this is for Cloud AI. You see, this also looks nice. Okay. So you can do all scientific calculations. You see other functions. You can change the background color if you want a dark background or if you want a white background. So this is for the Cloud AI, and the other one so the ChatGPT was giving us something else. So here, so this is the welcome once again. In this section, we are going to be designing a WhatsApp-like application. So this is a web app. It's a WhatsApp-like application. So just copy the whole prompt. We are going to be using the Cloud AI, ChatGPT, and Glock AI. So just copy the prompt, paste it in your AI tool. Okay. So in this section, we are going to, the AI will start generating the code for us.
So this will take a couple of minutes. It will take about 5 to 7 minutes. Okay. So the chat GPT on is already done. So this is the folder structure. So what we are going to do is, from this folder structure, you go and create all the folders. You can go in, open your file and create all the folder. The same folder structure. Copy all the folder, save it. Then we'll start saving all the files, each in each folder. Each in each folder. So when you create each of the file as written on the file and the folder structure, you make sure each file is in each folder. Each file is in each folder. So this cloud AI, I'm using the free version. As you can see, I have exhausted the limit. So we'll continue with the other AI tools. So this is how after saving the files, this is how you run it. You just open your terminal, you run this code. Okay. So these are all the files. You save each file in each folder. So there is two folders in this project. There's a back end and a front end. So you save all the front end inside the front end folder and all the back end inside the back end folder. As you can see here, there's only two folders, front end and back end. And inside each folder, there's also another folder and files. Okay. The same process. So this is the one from Grok AI. The same process. Okay. So you are going to save each file in each folder. Okay. So the name of the app is Chat App. So this is an end-to-end chat application, just like WhatsApp. You can install it into computers. So we are going to start by creating the folders. Okay. So what I'll do here is I'll create all the files in each folder. This will take a couple of minutes. Welcome again. So now, after writing all the codes, in saving them into our VS Code, remember, so I'm using this, so I have saved all the files in my VS Code. So you see here, I have two files, the back end and front end. It's two folders. So each folder has all these files. You see the back end,
back end has all, I save all the back end files, okay, inside the back end. Then I created all these files and folders. As you can see, there is a config folder. I created a file. There is a controller folder. There's also, see, so I save each one, and there's also back end and front end. Okay, so this is the first thing you have to do. You first create all these folders and the files inside the folder. Okay, you see the first name is the folder, the second one is the file. So when you are done, saving everything, okay, then we can go ahead and run this code. You just open the folder. When you are inside the folder, if you are using open your terminal, then run this code, npm install, okay. But first, you must make sure you are inside the folder. cd inside the folder. So this is the same process with all any operating system that you are using. If you are using a window, if you are using a Linux, if you are using a Mac OS, here I'm using a Linux operating system, but it's the same process. That's why I mentioned earlier, when you are creating each one, always mention your operating system, so that even if you don't know how to run it, it will give you a code according to your operating system, and the process or the step by step on how to run it. So I'll run all this code in my terminal, okay. So I'm trying to, so we have saved all the codes. I've saved every code, okay. So make sure you save all the code, and make sure all the code is correctly saved in each folder. And also, this is, you see, the step-by-step instruction. So you must make sure you have a Node.js installed in your operating system. So if you just copy this node.v -v in your terminal to verify your operating system. So first you enter the charge, the folder that you are using, install npm. So you can now say npm start. So npm start. So our application is now running. As you can see, it's running now. It's now connected to MongoDB. I also want to mention that you must install a MongoDB. Make sure your system has a MongoDB installed. So remember, they will be acting as our server, as our back end. So we are using our computer as both front end and back end. So we are hosting everything. So that's why you must make sure you have a MongoDB installed, and then you are good to go. Okay. So what we are going to do now is, let's go and test the app. This is the application. You see, this is the front end. This is the chart that we saved. This is, you see, the front end, index.html. So this is it. You just open it in any browser that you are using. Okay, as you can see here. So the first thing to do is to create a user. So when you create a username, you create a password. Okay, you type in password, sign up. So you can see now a new user has been created. So you can also check in the background. A new user has been created. So Now we can send message to, but now also the next thing I'll do is to create another user. So if you have another operating system, you have another computer, if you host this particular, just send open like 2 different browsers. I'll do that now. I open 2 different browsers so I can send message to each to myself. So let me create a new user, another user. So I'll create a new user. I will call it Go. So I'll choose any password. So you can see it's showing Onyeka, the first one I created, the first user I created. You can see Onyeka saying that is online. Okay. So I can send message to Onyeka from this side. Okay. I can type anything I want. I just click on send. I'll send to Onyeka. So as you can see here, also I can also send message to Glue. So let me log out and let me try and log in again. Okay. So I'll log in. So it's showing Glue is online. Okay. So also here I can also send, see, I can send message to Glue also. You see. So now the message has been sent to Glue. If I'm also Glue, I can also send message to Onyeka here. So I can also send message to Onyeka from this side. So what I'll do is to create more users. Okay. So I'll log out. I want to log out and log in again. I want to create about 2 or 3 new users. But as you can see now, our chat app is working. It's working 100%. So you can actually convert this to an application whereby you can send to people and people can be using your app. Okay. So we can actually expand this. You can actually develop it into an app. You can convert this to an Android application using an AI. Okay. So I will show you all those things. I will show you how you can convert these applications also into an Android app and host it on Android. And people can install your app. You can make money from your app. Everything we are going to be using, we use AI to do all these things. So it's very simple. It's not complicated. Okay. So what I'll do now is we are going to create new users. I want to show you we are going to create new users. So when we create the new users, so that when I click on each user, I can be able to chat with each of the users. So that's it. Welcome to this section. So in this section, we are going to be creating a simple one. This is a password generator. So this can generate random passwords. Okay. So just copy the prompt. So we are using a Glock, we are using a ChatGPT, we are also using a Cloud AI for this project. So we just copy the prompt and put inside our Glock and inside our ChatGPT. So this is a very quick one. Okay, so the chat GPT already is done. So when we are done, we're going to create a folder. When we create a folder for each one, we save all the files, the HTML, the CSS, and JavaScript files, okay, in each folder. So this is a very simple project, okay. So completed. So this is password generator logic, simple explanation. So let's go and start creating all the folders. So we are going to create the HTML file. Let me copy this. So I want to create a folder for this. So this folder, we are going to call it a password generator. Okay. So that is it. So, but I also create 3 folders also. I want to check all the design. So I'll create for ChatGPT. So this is where we are going to save the files we got from ChatGPT, and also we create another one for. Let me close this one. This is the password generator. So index.html. So here we're going to save all our index file, index.html file. Okay. So the next one is we are going to create the script.js. So I want to save the name to be exactly the name as in our HTML, because if you don't save the name exactly the way it is on our HTML, it will not give you it will give you error. Okay. So we are going to save the CSS file, style.css. Okay. So that is it. So we have saved our JavaScript, we have saved the CSS file, and also the HTML file. The JavaScript, this is the JavaScript file. Okay. Okay. So when we are done now, we are going to go and test the app. So this is it, as you can see. So now it can generate random, I can add symbols. Okay, see. So this app is a random password generator. You can also change the background. So if you want a lowercase, you can also click on lowercase. So now we are done with this one. Let's also check for Glock. Let's check the one we designed with Glock. Let's save it also and see how it looks like. So this is for Glock. So the first thing I want to do is I want to create a folder for Glock. Okay. So create the index.html file.
So we'll save the file. The next thing, I'll save the script. Script.js. Okay. Then the next thing, we are going to create the CSS file. Let me create the CSS file first. I'll create the file. Style.css. I'll paste it here. Okay. So then let me copy the JavaScript. Okay. So now we have the three files: HTML file, the CSS file, and the JavaScript file. Okay. So this is the CSS file. CSS, remember CSS is for the design, the colors and everything. And this is our HTML file. So you see here it's called styles.css. Style.css, not style. Styles. You see the spelling. Very important. So let me rename it. So I want to rename it to styles.css. If you make mistake you won't be able to link the page. So this is the design. Okay. So this is the design we just got now. So you can get how many. So let me choose upper, lower. So this is a mix. You see the design generate. You see, if you want to up to 22 password. This is for 9 password. So this is very nice also. I want a lowercase only. You see, the same. Can change the background. So this one is for Glock AI. Okay. So let's check the one we got with our Cloud AI. Let's also design with Cloud AI and see how it will also come out. So this will take a couple of minutes. So one thing about these three AI, the Cloud AI, the Glock AI, and ChatGPT and Gemini, they are more faster than the DeepSeek. DeepSeek takes a lot of time. And when it comes to designs like web app, Gemini, Glock, and Cloud AI, they are better than, for now, they are better than DeepSeek. That's why I'm using the two, these ones. So I want to create another folder. So this is for ChatGPT, you see. So I want to create a new folder for ChatGPT, for Cloud AI, and for Cloud AI, ChatGPT, and Cloud AI, the three AI tools that we are using. Okay. Yeah, Cloud AI. So this one is done also. So as you can see, the designs. So let me just save it in the computer. I'll create a new folder. So I'll just call it Cloud AI. So I'll go back to my VS Code. So inside the Cloud AI folder, I want to create an index.html file. An index.html file, then we'll paste the whole code. So now let's open that folder. This is the whole folder. We'll open it. So yeah, this is the file. This is our password generator. So the same. So this one can design up to 20, more than 22, 29. So you can see this one, the one we got from ChatGPT. See how it looks. The one we got from Block AI, and the one we got with the Cloud AI. The same process, the same design. The only difference is the design, but the same thing. So see you in the next one. Welcome again. This section we are going to be creating a snake game. It's a popular game, a snake game with a HTML, JavaScript and CSS. So we are using the globe. We go back, we just create a new chart. Okay. So opening up your ChatGPT, you paste the prompt, open up your Glock AI, create a new chart, paste the AI, and also open up our Cloud AI. So we are using these three: ChatGPT, Cloud AI, and Glock for this section. Okay. So the classic snake game is being created now. So this will take few minutes. So the same process I used before. Same process. I'll create a folder for the three, copy all the files, and run the HTML file. The same process. The same process. This one is for ChatGPT. This is for Glock. And for Cloud AI. The same process. So we copy all the files. So we start with ChatGPT, create an index.html file. We save the index.html file. Okay. Then we copy, this is the script.js file. You must make sure script.js. The name must be exactly the way it is in the your HTML file. So you see the way it's named, style, not style, style.css. Okay. So we copy all the files inside each of the okay, this is the CSS, copy the CSS, paste inside the file. Okay. Okay. Then let's copy the script, the JavaScript file also. Okay. I will save it. Okay. So now we can test it. Let's open the file. Okay. So this is the snake game. And see, it's working. Okay. You can restart. You can change the background color. You can also restart. Okay. So the next thing we are going to do now, let's go to Glock and copy also the file and save them. You copy the HTML file, the CSS file,
and the JavaScript file. The same process. You save it, index.html. You paste the index.html file. You copy the script. This is the JavaScript file, .js, script.js. You save it. Then the next one is to the styles. You see the name. You see the naming from ChatGPT and Cloud AI and Glock. They are different the way they names. So Glock names CSS file as styles, while ChatGPT calls it style. So you can your own can be also, so any name that you are using must correspond, must make sure it's linked with what you have in your HTML file. So let's save all. So now we are done. Let's go and test it. We open the folder, index.html file. Okay. You open it with any browser of your choice. Click on start. You see, it's working. Game over. I want to start again, restart again. So game over. So you have to use your arrow keys. There is arrow keys. Okay, let's check for crowd AI. So this one, the crowd is done. Oh, this one is more nice. It looks more beautiful. Okay, let's save it. So we are going to we save it inside the cloud folder. You can save it anywhere, but here I'm saving it on my cloud. I'll write the index.html file. So the cloud AI gives you all the code in one file. So open it. So this is it. Let's start and see. Just click on start, then you start. So this game also, you can convert it to an application which you can install on your phones. So you click, use the arrow keys to control it. Okay, game over. So our game is working. The game is working. Okay. Okay. Can reset it. So our game is working. So you can see the one we got from ChatGPT, the design and how it looks like. Okay, the same program, but you see with different designs. Okay, same program but different designs. So let's start again. So you control the game with your arrow keys. You can as well change this snake. If you go to your CSS, you can also change the design. Okay, so that's it. So as you can see, the one we got from ChatGPT, the one we got from Glock, how they look like, and the one we got from Cloud AI. Though the one we got from Cloud AI is more beautiful and more, but you can see anyhow you want it. You can also put everything in the prompt. Okay, so that's it for the end. This is the end of this section. I'll see you in the next one.
Hello, welcome to this section. So in this section, we are going to be discussing ways you can make money using this knowledge. So there's many ways you can make money using AI. So number one is working as a freelancer. So you can create freelance accounts on the internet. So as a freelancer, you'll be creating AI contents for people. This includes creating image content and video generations. You can also be writing articles for people, writing articles or editing or proofreading or writing articles or making or research works. You can do research using the AI or presentations. You can create documents using AI. You can create any type of documents or any type of presentation using AI. You can review any document. You can check for errors using AI. And also make corrections and other things. So the second way is by being a blogger. You can be blogging on the or creating or a content creator on Facebook or on Twitter or YouTube or creating your own website, blog website on WordPress. There you'll be able to, using AI, you can be able to create content, create image content, video content. You can also use AI to, even if you don't have your own content, you can use AI to generate content. You can also use AI to rewrite content. You can, when you copy any content and paste it into your AI tool, you can tell the AI to rewrite the content if you don't want copyright. So the AI will be able to rewrite the content maybe in a shorter form or a longer form. So using AI, you can use AI to rewrite any content or rewrite even if you are writing a news content. When you go to any news site, you can copy the content, paste it into your AI. AI can be able to rewrite the content or expand the anything. Okay. So you can also teach people how to use it. So these are ways you can make money. So how you can make money with this? Another way is by designing websites for people. Yes. So when you create any these websites are remote jobs websites. So you can go to all these websites. You can also create your own website, a portfolio. So where you can get jobs, design websites for people and charge them. You can design for your friends, you can design for people. You can also run adverts on Facebook or other platforms. People will come to you, you design websites for them, you deploy the website and make money. A website design is from $150 up to $1,000. So you can design the website for people, do the editing. I already added the template here. All you need is from the client is ask them using the template I gave you. You just ask them what they need on their website. They will tell you how the type of website they want. They will tell you they ask them about the designs. So using the template, you'll be able to know what they want in their website, the things they want to add there. You can also add them. Do they have any website they want this website to look like? If they give you any reference, the AI can also you can also ask the AI to design exactly that website. Then you go to your VS Code. When you open your VS Code, you'll be able to edit that website, change any text file and other images, deploy the website. So these are website popular remote job websites. The most popular one is Upwork. So here at Upwork, we can be able, this is the largest global market offering varied projects across all skill level. So you can copy the website. You just go on your Google. So if you don't have an account, just go ahead. This is the website. Just go ahead and create an account. There are millions of jobs. You'll be able to find jobs here. So this, like this, you can say. So you'll be able to see people who are designing websites. So you will see people posting for jobs. Let's do an example. So let's search for web design jobs. Okay. So as you can see, these are jobs you can apply. Okay. Let's check a single page website. Hmm. Oh. So you see like this, these are jobs you can apply if you create an account. So this person wants a single page website and they want to pay $50. So this, you can design this in less than 5 minutes using the AI, in less than 10 minutes. You just design the website, you give them the file, you just compile it, the HTML, CSS and JavaScript, everything they need. I just ask them the requirement that they need. You copy everything, put it in a folder. Once they pay, you send them the whole folder. Then they can now host or deploy it. You make $50 in less than 1 hour. So there are other ways you can also make this. You can also create your own portfolio. You can also create a LinkedIn account and other websites. There are many websites also here on Fiverr. There's also freelancer.com. There's also people per hour. These are job marketplace where you can get jobs. So when you create an account with them, you'll be able to apply for jobs. You can search for jobs for web development, even video design, for content creation. Okay, so there are many ways you can make money using this skill. Once you know how to design a website for people or build apps, build web applications, edit content, do a research for people, you'll be able to make a whole lot of money. So thank you for joining this course. See you next time.